Her name was Amara, a 42-year-old American nurse practitioner known for saving lives until she couldn't save her own. Single mother of 2 boys, strong-willed, fiercely independent, and with a history of perfect attendance at her oncology job in Houston. Ironically, it was in that sterile hospital environment that she first felt it, a burning in her chest, the kind she told countless patients to never ignore. Weeks later, Amara became the patient. She was diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. The cancer had crept silently into her bones, liver, and lungs. She was devastated, but not defeated. Not just the cells, but the conspiracy around its management. Amara underwent 5 rounds of aggressive chemotherapy, each one chipping away at her weight, her strength, and eventually her will to live. She was told to just eat whatever you can keep down by well-meaning dietitians. And so she did crackers, Jell-O, Ensure drinks, soda, bread, cookies, anything soft and calorie-dense. Her body, once powerful, turned frail. Her labs deteriorated. Tumors doubled in size. Her oncologist ordered more chemo, more poison, but the cancer wasn't retreating. It was spreading like a wildfire fed with gasoline. This wasn't just a disease. It was murder by misinformation. She began to question everything: her oncologist, her nutritionist, even herself. At night, between vomiting and pain attacks, she researched. She buried herself in journals, case studies, and survivor testimonies. Not mainstream stories, but those hidden in the cracks of the internet and old textbooks. And a theory began to form. Maybe chemo wasn't the full answer. Maybe my body isn't dying from cancer. Maybe it's starving, or worse, being poisoned by my plate. She read how cancer feeds on sugar, how animal proteins can ignite IGF-1 growth, and how chemotherapy combined with pro-inflammatory diet creates the perfect storm for tumor resilience. The psychological profile of those involved: blind trusters of protocol, well-meaning but dangerously outdated professionals who followed hospital menus, not emerging science. They weren't villains, just accomplices in a broken system. Amara's dietary recommendations were typical. Eat anything you can keep down. That included high-sugar sports drinks, ice cream, white rice, processed meats to maintain protein, fortified puddings, complete nutrition, shakes loaded with glucose. These foods created a biochemical haven for cancer cells, feeding their growth while her immune system was drowned in inflammation, malnourishment, and fatigue. The diet didn't fight cancer. It invited it in and served dessert. On the brink of giving up, Amara met a renegade integrative oncologist dietitian in Dallas, Dietitian Jalil. He was a certified dietitian, and he knew nutrition was everything. "You've been treating a fire with gasoline," he said. Together, they rewrote Amara's treatment, starting from her plate. Week 1, detox and anti-inflammation. Eliminated refined sugars, dairy, processed meats, fried foods, white starches. Added broccoli sprouts loaded with sulforaphane, turmeric with black pepper, natural COX-2 inhibitor, green tea, EHCG antioxidant, garlic and onions, quercetin plus sulfur compounds, flax seeds, lignans block estrogenic tumors, hydration with lemon water, herbal teas. Week 2 to 4, immune support. Daily fresh juices: carrot, beet, ginger, kale, green apple. Mushrooms, shiitake, might for beta-glucans. Lentils, black beans, plant protein. Avocados and extra virgin olive oil for omega-9s. Fermented foods: sauerkraut, kefir, miso for gut flora repair. Month 2 to 4, cellular repair. Strict plant-based diet. Low glycemic index carbohydrates. Berries, polyphenol. See vegetables: iodine for thyroid balance. Zinc-rich foods: pumpkin seeds, chickpeas. Daily sun exposure for vitamin D. Supplements: only under medical supervision: curcumin, mushroom complex B12, vitamin C IVs, magnesium glycinate. By month 6, tumor markers began to fall. PET scans showed reduced inflammation. No new metastases. Energy levels returned. Chemotherapy paused. Cancer hadn't disappeared, but it was contained, held hostage by food. A year later, Amara walked into her hospital, not as a patient, but to resign. "You saved your life," her doctor said. "No," Amara replied. "My fork did." Today, Amara is a nutrition advocate, touring hospitals and cancer clinics under the nonprofit fork Over Fate. She speaks out against the outdated nutritional dogma that nearly killed her. She isn't selling miracles. She's demanding change. She tells every new cancer patient she meets, chemotherapy is not your executioner or your savior. It's your partner. But it only works if you stop feeding the enemy. Subscribe for more true stories where food is the final verdict.